Good morning and welcome to another What I Eat in a Day as a Filipino Nutritionist. Today is going to be all about protein. Protein has definitely been a hot topic for a few years now, and you might have seen content on social media about eating 100 grams of protein a day along with a bunch of high protein products. Not just protein powder or protein bars, but also protein pasta, protein bread, protein cereal, protein chocolate. It's actually gotten pretty out of hand. So with this video, my goal is to go back to what really matters when it comes to protein and hopefully provide some easy meal inspiration along the way. So the role of protein is to help us build, repair, and maintain our muscles. This is especially important the older we get. Once we hit our 30s, our muscles naturally start breaking down over time. So we need to make more of an effort to preserve those muscles as we age. And we do this by eating enough protein and ideally incorporating some form of strength training into our routine. Protein is also really filling, so it helps keep us satisfied until our next meal, which can make it easier for us to manage our cravings throughout the day and support a healthy weight over time. So how much protein per day do we actually need? This is currently being debated in the nutrition and wellness industry. There are many different recommendations from different sources, and I actually covered this in a protein education video a few months ago. But what I currently try to follow for my goals and my activity level is anywhere between 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So with my weight of 95 pounds, the range could be anywhere between 76 and 95 grams of protein per day. So if I have at least 20 grams of protein for breakfast, 30 grams for lunch, 30 grams for dinner, and a snack for buffer, I'll more or less be within that range. So I'll show you how that will look like through my meals for today. Breakfast is Turkish eggs, which is a fantastic high-protein meal. The main protein anchors are the eggs and Greek yogurt. One egg has 6 grams of protein, so 12 grams for the 2 eggs. And a half cup of Greek yogurt has around 10 grams of protein. The warm chili oil and herbs add so much flavor to it. It's also so easy to put together. The traditional way is usually poached eggs, but I opted to soft boil them, which also works great. You can even do sunny side up if you want to shorten the prep time. Then I'll just sweep it up with 2 slices of whole wheat bread, which adds around 8 grams of protein. So altogether, that makes around 30 grams of protein for breakfast. For lunch, we're doing chicken inasal inspired tacos. Chicken inasal is grilled chicken from the Visayas region, and it has a tangy, smoky, citrus vinegar flavor. Filipinos usually have it with white rice, and it's a whole experience where you make your own sauce, drizzle some chicken annatto oil on your rice, and it's just really delicious. But today, we're doing a more wholesome version where we focus on the protein, which is the chicken. Our chicken has already been marinated overnight. It has calamansi, soy sauce, vinegar, grated ginger, minced garlic, a bit of coconut sugar, annatto, and pepper. So here are our open-faced chicken inasal inspired tacos. It has around 14 grams of protein per taco, so that's 43 grams for the 3 tacos, mostly from the chicken, but also a bit from the sauce, the whole wheat wraps, and the veggies. Dinner is a time when we're winding down from the day and just want to throw a few key things on a plate or a bowl without too much time or effort. So for this dinner, we're going with a classic tuna rice bowl. Canned tuna is one of the most convenient protein options out there. This can has around 27 grams of protein, and all you need to do is drain out the water, chop it up, and mix it with a few ingredients to make it flavorful and less dry. So today's meals went beyond the target 76 to 95 grams of protein. While we don't need to strictly track our protein intake for every meal, at least now we have an idea of how much 30 to 40 grams of protein looks like on a plate. Having these visual ideas makes it easier to estimate or eyeball your protein portions for future meals. If there are key tips I can share when it comes to getting in enough protein, it's to first have a main protein anchor for every meal. For my breakfast earlier, it was the eggs with the Greek yogurt. For lunch, it was chicken, and for dinner, it was tuna. Second, nuts and seeds are good little protein boosters, and they also add fiber and healthy fats. So you can add a bit of those to your dishes if they make sense. And third, don't shy away from veggies and whole grain carbs. Not only do they provide fiber and other nutrients, but they also contribute a bit of protein, which will add up to your overall intake. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and took away some insights on protein. If so, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more videos on simple and realistic nutrition, wellness, and motivation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.